like to invite our cabinet members up to the podium so I can provide some sincere remarks about their leadership.
Sincere, huh?
We have a good day. First, I'd like to start off with recognizing David Corrigan, our public relations coordinator. So this is the type of work he makes our staff take pictures of around the office. That's a classy picture. See, they allow us to take these pictures, and they don't know where they go. They don't ask questions. Throughout the year, David has served as a role model Student Senate President, and as a result was elected chair of the President's Group. While chairing the group, David had many accomplishments, such as initiating conversations for a retreat of all Student Senate Presidents throughout the state, and conducting fruitful conversations about the important role that Student Senate Presidents play on their respective campuses. Because of his leadership, the President's Groups continue to solve campus issues and discuss best practices at all of their meetings. In December, David successfully ran for the Public Relations Coordinator of MSCSA. In his role, he is the editor of our quarterly publication, The Student's View, and coordinates communication among our 47 member campuses. After 3 months of serving in his new role, he has already piloted a new student member orientation at conferences, reshaped the editorial board of the association, and delivered effective roundtables covering topics such as marketing and communications. His recent success may have been a part of the reason that David's opponent in today's election was abstained. He scared away the competition, but I know students will expect big things from David, and I feel confident that he can deliver. So please join me in thanking David Corrigan for his work.
It's truly an honor to serve for all you great folks and for all the students across Minnesota. I really, really enjoy the work that the MSCSA does, the fellowship that we bring, the leadership training that we do. Every step of this journey has been a step I never thought I would... Excuse me. I never thought I would take, but it has been so rewarding, so rich, and I just want to give and give to make sure that I don't hold down my end of the bargain, and I really prove that I earned the victory today, whether or not I had an opponent. Thank you very much.
All right, Geoff Dittberner. So you see there's a trend happening here with this cabinet. That might look that it was like a photo shoot that was done on Geoff, and that's exactly what it looks like. Fantastic. Geoff has had an exciting year. This summer marked the start of our GeoTV campaign, and Geoff was at the forefront. It turned out to be a lot of late nights and road trips throughout Minnesota, and in part because of his hard work, we surpassed our goal of 5,000 new registered voters in Minnesota. It wasn't hard to get Geoff up on the stage with a microphone at a GeoTV rally, but it was really hard to get him off. We all play different roles in this organization, and Geoff's ability to get people excited is second to none. Geoff has an inspiring story of returning to school after struggling to find his own path through his young adult years. And it's an important story for Geoff to share because so many people can relate to finding themselves in a corner with nowhere to go. But they found opportunity and hope within their community and technical college system. Not only did he find his way into higher education, but he excelled as well. Earlier this week, Geoff returned from the American Association of Community Colleges annual conference, where he was recognized as one of 20 students in the country for his academic and civic engagement achievements. Quite an honor to have Minnesota represented by one of our very own. I have all the confidence that Geoff will continue to make great strides as he transitions into his role as president of MSCSA. Please join me in thanking Vice President Jeffrey Dittberner and congratulating our new president-elect.
for the kind words. Many of you can really relate to this when I say that Justin has been a mentor for me, and I really look up to him, and he's offered me so much insight in my abilities to perform as I do, as I have this year. So I really owe a lot to him. There was a conversation had not too long ago, just here today, between a couple people I was sitting at the table with, and they were talking about teenage years, those awkward teenage years, and if those are any indication of what we would have in store in the future. And I said, I'd probably be in jail, and that's a true story. And so I've been so honored lately to enjoy such wonderful opportunities, and provided by the students, and I've said it before, and one of my favorite quotes is that if I have seen farther, it's because I stood on the shoulders of giants. And if I the reason why I'm able to receive these scholarships, or of course stand here as a president-elect, is because I have some wonderful people in my life. So I just want to thank you all for that, and thank everybody who's been a part of this journey that is going to continue on in this future role. So thank you all again.
That's just more candid, isn't it? I won't make fun of your picture. We had a naked baby picture submitted by your mom, but we chose not to use it. Yeah, we agree. We'd agree. Travis took over as president almost a year ago. After then, the current president, Tyler Smith, resigned from his position and was departed for basic training in the National Guard. Since then, Travis hasn't screwed things up too bad. That early start gave Travis the opportunity to step up and take on duties of the president and vice president of MSCSA. It was a hectic time. We were in the heat of legislative session. We were negotiating the purchase of a new building for MSCSA, which we still don't have yet. That said, I'm pleased to say that Travis hasn't taken a break since taking over a year ago. Through his term, he's provided steady and reliable leadership to MSCSA. One of the greatest strengths is his consistency. He always follows through and provides exceptional work all the time. Over the past 5 years at MSCSA, I've been lucky enough to work with some amazing students from around the state. And of those students, Travis is among the top in his commitment and dedication to the students of Minnesota. You handle the most difficult situations with class and integrity. I've considered it a privilege to work alongside you in the last 2 years, and I know your future holds many great things for you and your wife, Erica. Among them, a new addition to the Johnson family coming soon. Please congratulate.
It's true. If you think I'm nutty, imagine what my children are going to be like. I'm just going to keep my comments really brief because I've got a lot of stuff to say to you later tonight. But I've really enjoyed this last 3 years that I've worked with this organization. It has been life-changing for me. You guys put a lot of faith in me, and I think that at the end of the day, we can say that we've really done a lot of good things for students over the last few years. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without all of you. I mean, you probably tried to vote for Elmo last year instead of me when you guys set him up as my opponent, but we wouldn't have been able to accomplish all this without the 275 people that came this weekend. We wouldn't be able to accomplish it without all the numbers that I'm going to talk about later tonight and all the things that we've done over the last year. And so I really think the cabinet is happy to say that we have some exceptional leaders to work with, and we're more than honored to work for you. So thanks a lot.